Now see the next question here. That is what the 31st one. The glycerol reacts with excess of hydrogen iodide. Okay, so what is X in this one? So let me write down the particular reactions here. The glycerol here, CH2, here it is your the OH, here it is your the CH, here it is your the OH, and here it is your the CH2, this is your the OH. Okay, see this one. Here they given the word the excess here. When you take the word the excess of hydrogen iodide, this OH group is replaced by the word the iodide. So that means this is the word the product what we are going to get. CH2, here we are going to have the word the I, here also the word the I, here also the word the I. That means we got the which ones the word the 1, 2, 3, the triiodo, this is the propane. Remember one thing, among the halogen the size of the iodine is the word the large. Whenever it is present at the adjacent carbon atom, this molecule becomes the unstable because they undergoes the repulsion, because the size, I mean the size of the iodine will be present is adjacent, maybe here or maybe here. So that means this becomes unstable. So it eliminates the which is the iodine. That means it may be this carbon to this one, or it may be from this carbon to this one. That means here we can identify the word this one. Okay, let me take the word the here the elimination of the iodine from this one here. Now see the remaining here. So here we got CH2I, and the next thing is what the CH. Here it becomes what the double bond CH is nothing but the which in the allyl iodide. But see the next one here, it is a excess here. Whenever it is reacts with the hydrogen iodide, again it undergoes addition reaction because it is an alkene. Addition takes place according to the Markovnikov rule. So this is the what the CH2I. See this one. The negative part of this reagent, that is what the I, is added to the alkene of the, this is what the carbon having a less number of, that is what the hydrogen. Here we got the what this compound. Again you just identify this compound here. Again because these iodine will be the what the adjacent to each other. Again this molecule is what unstable. So again it eliminates the which is what the iodine. That means here we got the what the I2 comes. Now what is the remaining we got here? This is the what the CH2. Here it is your the double bond CH, and your the single bond CH3. And see the next one here. Again it will be react because in the reaction mixture we are having excess of the HI. Again the addition because it is a propene. So I'm going to write your the particular the compound is in this form here. So here we got isopropyl iodide. Here we got isopropyl iodide. That means addition according to the Markovnikov rule. This negative part is added to this carbon having a less number of the hydrogen. Hence we got this one. This isopropyl iodide or is 2-iodopropane. Okay. Hence the final product, the X is, the option is D. The option is D. Okay. So let me move on to the next one here. For a p electron, the orbital angular momentum is, okay. So we know what the equations here. This is what the orbital angular momentum, which is equal to the square root of L into L plus 1 into h by 2 pi. Okay. So this h by 2 pi, okay, it should also be written as a which is reduced form. This is what the h bar. Okay, the reduced Planck's constant here. So now, so they're given the what the p electrons here. Okay, so it is a p electron. That means L which is equal to what the 1 for the p orbital. L is equal to what the 1. Okay, let me substitute the particular value here. That is what the 1 into, that is what the 1 plus 1. So the finally what we got the root 2 into h by 2 pi. So we know that h by 2 pi we can write it in this what the h bar, that is the reduced Planck's constant. Hence we got orbital angular momentum which is equal to root 2 into the what the h bar. Okay, so hence the option is which one? The B. The option is B. So next question here. See the next one here. Oxidation number of platinum in cisplatin. Okay, so this is the what the particular what the coordination compound here. That is what the platinum. So we are having which in the ligands. Now see the ligands here. We are having a NH3. This is what the 2, and we are having a Cl2. Okay. So now what we have to calculate is the oxidation number. So let me write let me calculate the oxidation number X. We know that ammonia is a which is a neutral ligand, hence I'm going to write 0 into 2, and the what the chloride we are having a -1 into 2, which is equal to what the 0. So x plus 0 minus 2, which is equal to what? The 0. X which is equal to what? Plus 2. X which is equal to what? The plus 2. As the option is which one? The B. The option is B. So next one. An azeotropic solution of two liquids as a boiling point lower than either of the boiling points of the two liquids when it, okay, just identify this one here. So the boiling point, so remember this concept here, especially the what, the boiling point is inversely proportional to the what, the vapor pressure, is inversely proportional. If the boiling point is maximum, vapor pressure is less. If the boiling point is minimum, the vapor pressure is what, the more. Okay, you just identify the deviations here. Okay, let me draw the particular the graph here to represent the particular ideal the solution. Just go to this one. So I can write the x of a which is equal to what, the 1. This is the x of b which is equal to what, the 0 in this case. But here the x of a which is equal to what, the 0. This is the x of b which is equal to what, the 1. Okay, so let me take this is the p naught a. This is the p naught a, and here I am going to write which is the p naught b. Okay, remember one thing, the p naught a and p naught b should not have the same vapor pressure here. Okay, so this is the vapor pressure I am going to indicate. This is the vapor pressure. Okay, see this one. So here, so the vapor pressure of this one will be decreases, and here we are going to get like this. You see this one, and here the vapor pressures will be like this. Okay, see this one, and this is the total vapor pressure of the particular the solution here. Okay, just go this one. So especially in this one, okay, this is the particular the ideal solutions here. The two liquids has the boiling point lower than the either of the boiling point of the two liquid. That means if the boiling point is low, vapor pressure is what, the maximum. The vapor pressure is what, the maximum. Hence, in this the particular the resulting solution, their vapor pressure you are going to get, that is the above this one. So what you can identify above the particular solution, that shows that they shows the positive deviation. If the boiling point is very high, vapor pressure is the less, and the vapor pressure will be what we can identify the negative deviations. But here what we can identify the positive deviation, because boiling point is inversely proportional to which one, the vapor pressure. Okay, hence the option is shows the which one, positive deviation. Okay, hence the option is which one, that is the B. Okay, so see the next one, the next question. The number of bonding electron pair in N2, that is the nitrogen molecule, on the basis of molecular orbital theory. Okay, now see this one here. So let me take the particulars of the nitrogen here. So the total number of electrons in the nitrogen is what, the 14. Okay, let me write the particular molecular electronic configuration. We are having sigma 1s, we are having sigma star 1s, next thing is sigma 2s, again we are having which is the sigma star 2s. But see this one, if the total number of electron is the 14 and the less than the 14, we have to follow this order. That means here we are having which is the pi 2px, which is having the same energy. Next comes the pi 2py, and later on here we can identify the sigma 2pz, where the z is the internuclear axis, and then later on we are having which is the antibody. There's a pi star 2px, and again we are having a pi star 2py, and finally we are having which is the sigma star 2pz. This is the order. Okay, so if the total number of electrons will be 14 and the less than the 14, so let me fill up the particular the electrons here. Here it is the 2, so 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 and 14. Okay, so just go this one. What you have to identify the number of bonding electron pairs. So this is the bonding, this also the bonding. Okay, this is the bonding, this also the bonding, this also the bonding. But what about this one? This is the anti-bonding, this also the anti-bonding. So rest will be the anti-bonding. But you have to identify, so how many pairs? 1 2 3 4 5. That means there are the which is the 5 pairs of the bonding electron. That is the 5 pairs we can identify. Okay, hence the option is D. The option is D. So let me move on to the next question here. See the next one here. See this one. So for a reactions here, so we are going to have, so A plus B, B of B, which gives you what, the D of D plus C of C gas. Then so you just identify this one. So let me write you the particular the reactions here. A of A, it is a solid. B of B, it is a gas. And next thing is your the D of D, it is a solid. Next thing is C of C, it is a what, the gas. Okay, so we know that. So we know that delta H, which is equal to, so delta U, there is a changes in the internal energy, so we can write it as a delta E also. So plus delta N into RT. So how to calculate the what, the delta N? Especially in this case, the delta is nothing but the what, the number of the gaseous product minus the gaseous reactant. So gaseous product will be the what, the C, okay, minus the which is the what, the B. Okay, this is the what, the particular the what, the delta N of G. Okay, let me write N of G. So next thing is what, the delta H, which is equal to delta U, or else you can write the what, the E also. Okay, so now we are going to have plus what is delta N we got here. So C minus B into which one, the RT. Okay, let me take it to the what, the left hand side, the delta H minus delta U, which is equal to what, the C minus B into RT. Okay, so C minus B into the what, the RT. Okay, so now we have to identify what will be the what, the options in this one here. Okay, so just go to this one here. So delta H, delta U is nothing but the delta V, is delta E. Okay, which is equal to C minus B into RT. Hence the what, the option is, that is the what, the B. The option is the B, because delta U you can also be written as a which in the delta E. There is a changes in the internal energy. Okay, next one. Glucose on oxidation with a Tollens reagent and concentrated nitric acid produces respectively. Okay, so let me write you the particular the structure of the glucose here. So see this one here. CHO. Okay, again I'm going to write the condenser formula. There is a CHOH. It is a 4 times. And next thing we are having a CH2OH. Okay, see the two different conditions here. The one thing is, just go to this one here. So here we are having the what, the first one is Tollens reagent. The Tollens reagent is nothing but ammonical silver nitrate. And next thing we are having a concentrated nitric acid. This is the one of the strongest oxidizing agent. Okay, just go this one. We know that Tollens reagent, they act as a which is what, the mild oxidizing agent. Mild oxidizing agent. So that means it is a mild oxidizing agent, but generally we know that the aldehyde act as a which is the reducing agent, because which reduces the what, the Tollens reagent. Hence see the what, the first product here, it reduces only the aldehyde, but the rest will be the what, the remains the what, the same. Okay, the rest you are going to get the what, the same here. Okay, and here we are having the what, the CH2OH. So this is, we are going to call it as a which is what, the gluconic acid. So we are going to call it as a which one, gluconic acid. So come to this one, we know that it is a strong oxidizing agent which oxidizes the what, the aldehyde group, and also it oxidizes the which is what, the primary alcohol. The terminal is what, the this alcohol, again it will be changes to which one, the carboxylic acid, that is this one. So it is also be called as a which is what, the saccharic acid. So saccharic acid. Okay, this saccharic acid, the one more name, it is also called as a which is the glucaric acid. It is also called as glucaric acid. Okay, see this one. So mild oxidizing agent, we are going to get gluconic acid. This is the strong oxidizing agent, we are going to get the saccharic acid. Okay, at the terminal we are going to get the 2 carboxylic acid. Okay, hence in this case the option is, we have to identify the gluconic acid and saccharic acid. Okay, that is the option is which one, that is the A. Okay, so next question here, see the next question. So which of the following as the minimum protecting power? Okay, so that means the protecting power is mainly depending upon the gold number. So here we are having with the particular the conditions here. So protecting power, which is inversely proportional to the gold number, which is inversely proportional to which one, gold number. Okay, see this one. So if the gold number is what, the maximum, the protecting power will be the what, the minimum. Okay, so now we just identify. So which of that means here we have to identify the minimum. So if this value should be the minimum, is what, the gold number value should be the what, the very high. Okay, in this case the maximum the gold number values for the which in the what, the potato stars of value having a 25. Hence this is having a minimum protecting power. Okay, remember this one, the protecting power which is inversely proportional to gold number. Okay, so next question, see the next one here. Okay, so non-narcotic includes all. Okay, so see this one here. Now we have to identify which one is not a, which is your the non-narcotic drugs. Okay, see the first one here. So we are having a, which is your the ibuprofen. Okay, so ibuprofen, that will be act as both analgesic as well as antipyretic. And see the next one here, this is your the paracetamol. Okay, this is your the paracetamol. And again we are engaging over the opiate, and also we are engaging over the diclofenac sodium. Okay, see this one here. So we have to identify this one. So especially this one is a, which is the narcotic drugs. Okay, this will be act as a, which is your the antipyretic, and also antipyretic as well as analgesic. So antipyretic means what? The drug which is used to reduce the body temperature during fever. This will be the relief the pain. Okay, this also act as the same thing. This also act as the same thing. But see this one here. So this the actions will be the same, but this opiate we got from the opium. We are going to call afim. We are going to call. Okay, see this one here. Opiate, which is the narcotic drug, which is a narcotic drug which affects the central nervous system. Okay, the narcotic drug that readily affects the central nervous system. But in this case, the opiate, which is derived from the opium. Okay, hence this is an example for the the narcotic drugs. Hence the option is which one? C. Okay, next one. So which of the following alkali metal bicarbonate readily decomposes? Okay, just go to this one here. So we are having which is the particular alkali metals. Let me write to the particular alkali metals. The first one we are having lithium, we are having sodium, we are having potassium, we are having a rubidium, we are having which is the cesium. But here the rubidium, the bicarbonate is not given here. Okay, just go this one here. So as the electropositive, that means I am going to indicate in this form that as the electropositive character increases, okay, just go this one, increases, stability, the stability of bicarbonates, increases. Okay, so increases in the which is the increases in the same order, the same order. Okay, now we can easily identify. Okay, so as the electropositive character increase, because as we move down the group, electropositive, that means this character will be the increase. Okay, so this is the particular concept here. The electropositive means what? If the size down the group, the size goes on increases, electropositive character increases, stability of the bicarbonate is also increases in the same order. Okay, hence by this particular the concept we come to know that lithium bicarbonate will readily decomposes, because they are less electropositive character, because among the particular first group is a less. Okay, hence it readily decomposes. Okay, so hence the option is A. Okay, so next question, see the next one here. So which one of the following characteristic is associated with adsorption? Okay, see this one here. So here they are given the which is the delta G, delta H, and also the which is the delta S. We have to identify which one is positive and which one is the negative. But we have to know that adsorption is a spontaneous process. Adsorption is a which one? The spontaneous process. Okay, see this one here. So now you just identify this one here, the spontaneous. You just identify this will be the adsorbed. So whenever if you identify the adsorption, that means you just identify it may be which is the gas or maybe any particle. This will be adsorbed on the surface of the which is the adsorbed. Okay, just identify this one. It is a spontaneous process. If the process is the which in the spontaneous, the delta G is always a which in the negative. and even the delta H is always the negative. You just identify this one. Suppose if we having the gas is adsorbed on the surface of the adsorbate. This gas, you just identify this gas will be adsorbed on this surface here. Okay, hence the movement will be the less. Hence the movement will be the less. Hence what you can identify the entropy is also the decrease, because the movement will be the less, because the gas is adsorbed on the surface of the adsorbate. Okay, hence it is spontaneous, hence what you are going to get the negative value. Here also the same thing, the movement will be the less. Okay, hence what you can identify in this case, the option is the C, because delta G, delta H and also the delta S all are the the negative. Okay, so next one, the next question: for which of these reactions will be a delta S positive? Okay, just identify this one here. So see this one, from reactant to the product here. So we have to identify the movement here. Just identify the movement will be more in the case of instance of the gas compared to the liquid. Okay, hence what you can identify the delta S becomes the negative. So see the second one here. So delta this is the H2, it is a gas, and again we are having a which is the I2, it is also a gas, and which gives you the 2HI, it is also the gas. You just identify. So the number of gaseous molecules 2, here also the 2, so we can't identify any the changes, hence the delta S which is equal to the 0. Come to this one here, calcium carbonate, which gives calcium oxide plus the which is the carbon dioxide. It is a gas, it is a solid, this is the solid. You just identify. You have to identify only the gas. Here the movement will be we can't identify any movement, but in the product what we got the gas. That means here it is the 1, here it is the 0. That means delta S becomes which is the positive. Okay, see the last one here. So N2 gas plus hydrogen, it is also a gas, which gives 2NH3, it is also a gas. See the number of gaseous mole, the 4. What about the 2? The decreases, and the delta S becomes the negative. But here what you have to identify here, delta S becomes the positive. Hence the option is which one? This one. I mean the option is C. Okay. Next question here. In a FCC arrangement of A and B atoms, atoms of A are at the corner of the unit cell and the atoms of B are at the face center. One of the A atom is missing from one corner in the unit cell. The simplest formula of the compound is, okay, just go to this one. So the A, the atom, the A is present at the corner of the which is the FCC here. So the corner, there are the 8 corner. Each corner their contribution is the 1 by 8. Okay, let me write this one as it is here. Okay, 1. So in the B, that means the B atom. Okay, the B atom are at the face centers. That means there are the 6 phases in the particular the cubic system here. That means their contribution is which one? This is the half. So hence what you are going to have the 3. This is the particular. See the next one here. So now one atom. That means this is the one atom is missing. Okay, the one atom of which the A is missing from one corner. From one corner. Okay, now see this one here. So how many corners? There are the 8. Here the 1 is missing. Again I am going to take this the 8 minus 1. What you are going to have the 7. Okay, now you take that particular value. Now we are having only the 7 corner. Their contribution is the 1 by 8. What you are going to have? There is the 7 by 8. So now we are going to have the A, we are having 7 by 8. B we are having the 3. The simplest formula we are going to write it as which is the A7 B24. Okay, so hence in this case the option is C. The option is C. Okay, next one. Mutarotation is not seen in. Okay, so this is also one of the possible questions in the competitive level. Okay, see this one here. So I think you're familiar about the reducing and the non-reducing. So reducing sugars and also the which is the non-reducing sugar. Reducing and non-reducing. Okay, see this one. So which reduces the tolerance and the which is the Fehling solution. Okay, so remember one thing. So all the reducing sugars, all the reducing sugars shows mutarotation. Mutarotation. But all the non-reducing sugar, all the non-reducing sugars, that is your the sugars, do not show mutarotation. Do not show mutarotation. Okay, so this one you have to remember. And we know that why the word why the word the non-reducing sugar they do not show the mutarotation, because especially in the word the non-reducing sugar there is the word the anomeric carbon in the word the particles the word the in the word the disaccharides, or maybe in the which is the polysaccharides here, both the anomeric carbons are involved in the glycosidic linkage, especially in this one here. This is what the anomeric carbon, this is what the anomeric carbon involved in glycosidic linkage, both. Okay, so but here especially if we're talking about the reducing sugar, out of the two anomeric carbon, the one will be the free, hence because of that they shows you the mutarotations. But here the both the anomeric carbon are involved in the glycosidic linkage. Okay, here you just identify the sucrose here. It is a disaccharides, so it is formed by the which is the alpha D, this is what the glucose, this is what the glucose, and see the next one is the beta D, this is what the fructose. Okay, you just identify this one, the fructose. But the glycosidic linkage is what the C1 to C2, the C1 of alpha D glucose, C2 of the beta D fructose. Okay, just identify this one. In the glucose, the C1 is the anomeric carbon. In the fructose, the C2 is the anomeric carbon. Hence, both are involved in the which is the glycosidic linkage. Hence, mutarotation is not shown by the which one, the sucrose. Okay, this concept that remember. All the reducing sugar shows mutarotation. All the non-reducing sugar do not show the which one, mutarotation. Okay. So see the next question here, the next one. Okay. Which of the following oxides cannot be reduced by auto or self reduction? Okay, see this one here. So the particularly this one here, okay, the sulfides, especially the word the sulfide ores here. Okay, the sulfide ores, the sulfides ores of less electropositive metals, undergoes self reduction. That is what the self. Okay, so let me erase this one. So it undergoes the which is what the self reductions here. Okay, see this one here. So now we have to identify the which is what the less electropositive metal. That is what they undergoes which one, the self reduction, or it is also called as a auto reductions here. Just identify this one. Okay, so we know that the word the mercury, so we are going to get in the case of sulfide ores, and even the word the copper, and even the word the lead. That means the copper and even the word the lead. So we may get in the case of which one, the sulfide ores, they are less electropositive, hence they undergoes your self reduction, because we know that aluminum is the reactive metal, hence this one cannot be reduced by the which one, the self. Okay, so hence the option is which is the D.